Alright, Disciples of YouTube, turn 21. Let's see how things went. Oh, it looks like he did sally from Vanheim. Let's see how that went for him. Because all he's got is Tiny Pony Disciple, with his chest wound. So it shouldn't have gone well. But I didn't see him say that he died. Now, he probably killed a whole bunch of my human slaves here. From the poison, if nothing else. But, yeah, look at that damage. He must have died. Yep, he died alright. Looks like I lost a couple of Anakites, though. Oh, and Jadros picked up the Ring of Dwarven Gold. Yeah, so I lost 2 Anakites. But that's fine, to be honest. Now, in Ogden Mercs, I got hit. And I'm sure I lost it, because I don't think I had any troops here. Yeah, this is my, just lizard ladies. So I'm sure there's no way I won this. I might have inflicted a couple of casualties, I don't know. Possibly. May have killed a couple of them. Not really. And Watronia. Likewise, this should have been exactly the same, but the other way around. If you know what I mean. Enosh and his buddies should have just wrecked house here. Oh, actually, the human slaves went in and got most of it done. Okay, good job, human slaves. You traded evenly with slightly better units. Disease in Jahira. Ooh, troll event in Kuhir, so I got some gems. In Kasevik Highlands, ill fortune, and the Throne of Gaia is spreading its influence. So, Vanheim is now officially unoccupied, so we are going to storm the castle. And that will be fine. That will do it. Jadros will maintain the siege just in case. Just in case. Thar will... You already searched this province for magic sites, right, Thar? Yeah, move over here, please. Now, Tevel, we're going to give you a... so you have an Anakite sword. Can I give you a main gauche of parrying? Does that replace your sword? It does. The Anakite sword already gives you +2 defense, so that would increase your defense some. Increases your defense to 21. If you dual wield, then your defense is 23. And you get 2 attacks at 16 each as opposed to 1 attack at 16 each. So yeah, let's do that and give you a helmet. And let's also give you that, just because. Just because we can. Pinchus just searched for magic sites. So he can move over there. We're going to search that site for fire. That site, I mean that province, of course. Now Tevel is going to take just an unreasonable number of Anakites. You two are going to guard commander. All of you all are going to hold an attack closest. You are going to bless twice, then summon earth power and attack closest. So you're going to be slightly behind the troops, but you'll also have reinvigoration. And Tevel's troops are going to move over this way in order to cause problems. Now from here, the only province of mine they can hit is this one, so Tevel will move there in order to meet them. And he should just wreck their faces. Like, I can't. If they move there, they're going to die. 16 Anakites will destroy this army without slowing down. 3 Sea Lords, 15 Down Shi. It's not going to be pretty. If they don't go there, the Shi Lords could dance around a little bit by themselves. Because they have 26 map moves, so even in the snow, I think they could hit Blue Moss Forest, and they could probably hit Eagle Reach Mountains. They just can't take the troops with them if they do. Now, Pud is going to transfer these items to Enosh. And Enosh is already blessing, and summoning Earth Power, and then attacking with his guards. So he... let me see. What should he do? I'm going to put some province defense in there. Baal Isser... I've got decent mage recruitment going on here, as well as pretty solid troop recruitment. To be honest, I don't need more human slaves. Let's just focus on giants for now. My only trouble is recruitment points, to be honest. Could I maybe get Amorites versus Gileadites? Maybe I could start recruiting... If I recruit Gileadites, can I get 5? I can get 5. So I could get 5 Gileadites or 4 Bashanites. 4 Bashanites is still better. Okay, let's keep doing that. And then just 1 human slave to kind of mix in. That'll be fine. So in a couple turns here, Sibragol, keep patrolling for now. And probably 1 more turn we'll move you out to go help with the whole besieging the enemy situation. Also going to start recruiting commanders there. So we're going to get a Zamzomite. Only have 20 resources, but I do have another 115 recruitment points plus more gold. So let's swap those out for a couple of Sheshai, which will also max out my holy points. Excellent. And you're sneaking around at the speed of sound. Let's recruit a scout there as well. Okay, so we've got 2 provinces pumping out scouts. And you are diseased, which makes me wonder a little bit, but we'll have a fort in 1 turn. So Zariel, search there, then move down, build a lab while we're upgrading the fort. I think Ifelon will live long enough to accomplish that. He's never moved anywhere else in his life, and yet he got a disease, which tells me there's a disease-causing province here. There's a disease-causing, like, thing there. Now I only have 1 candle here. It's only growth 1. It makes me think there's a well of pestilence there. I can cast Dark Knowledge, so I'm going to cast Dark Knowledge on Scorpion Cracks. Just so if there is a disease-causing site there, I don't have to move Pinchas in. Pinchas. Hee. Yeah. So overall, things are going to code. Literally, the only defenders of this fort should be the province defense on the walls. And so my Anakites should pretty much just storm in and ruin them. And that should be about it. Then I'll have Vanheim, I'll have Valhalla's air gems, and the halls of Andvare's earth gems, which will instantly double my air gem income and almost double my earth gem income. Speaking of gems and research and things, my research is finally starting to climb up to an almost acceptable level. It's a slow process, but it's getting there now that I'm pumping out mages from 3 forts. Enosh, I still hadn't decided where Enosh was going. I mean, the classic thing to do here at this point, because that's 200 hit points, about 260 hit points there. And these guys are 330. The obvious thing to do here would be to go straight in and besiege the fort. So let's do that. Let's go besiege Gold Mountains. And shut off some of their recruitment. It'll only be a third of their recruitment, and if they dogpile me with all their mages, Enosh will die. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there, and then I'm going to start bouncing around with Enosh to hit other provinces, in order to make it unpredictable where I'm going to go. Now, it's predictable to an extent. I mean, like, obviously there's only so many places to go, but probably I'll go here. Then I think hit Ariu itself, and then maybe go down or bounce over here. That is a province that has been gifted to Vanheim, presumably in order to keep them in the game when they lose their capital. They can't have any mages in it? They might. If they ran away with a van or 2, they might just. Now, Setica, Ulm 1, they lost a mounted commander somehow. And Casey and Forest, they also won with a mercenary band of pirates. So that's good. Down here we've got... Down here we've got Bandar Log, so this is Lucid. besieging a Nazcan fortress. We've got a Royal Malki there. That's Nazca. Honestly, it looks like the Nazcans are kind of being beaten back. But, still a little worried about Mictlan, to be honest. I'm more worried about the bird people. Like, why is this army here? Why are they here? What are they doing? Why are all these Eagle Warriors here? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm a little bit concerned about that. And these Horse Tribe Cavalry will not at all stand up to Meme Bless Eagle Warriors. The only thing that will stand up to Meme Bless Eagle Warriors is Anakites. And Anakites can probably do it, but it'll still be messy. Because they do their Bless involves Strength +8 and Quickness. So they're going to do a lot of damage when they attack. Especially because Eagle Warriors get 4 attacks. So they have attack density even higher than the Anakites, because the Anakites are only 1 per square. So attack density significantly higher. And they won't have quite as much... they'll have comparable damage, actually. They will have comparable damage. Because that +8 strength. I think their natural strength is 10 or 11. So they won't be doing as much damage as the Anakite swords, but they'll be doing a respectable grip of damage. In any case, that's something to worry about a little bit in the future. My secondary concern after finishing off the elves is honestly Stis and Pangea. Like, they're a little bit of a problem. Marignan appears to be getting the crap kicked out of them. Like, they just lost this fort outright to a whole bunch of Condors. Van Halen the Paladin. Good job, man. I like it. I like the reference. But on the other hand, Nazca is being besieged up here. I don't know what all is in this area. It worries me. I have a sneaking, worrisome suspicion that this whole area is owned by the birds. Which I don't like the thought of, personally. But there's not all that much I can honestly do about it. Pud, why don't you head back to Vanheim to pick up some troops? Actually, maybe you can pick up the Anakites. While Enosh and Hintal move around to cause a little bit of chaos. And this fort is also under siege by Nazca. So honestly, it looks like Marignan is probably getting the shit kicked out of them. Hopefully Bandar Log can kind of keep Nazca back. And double hopefully Pangea and Stis can push against Mictlan. And triple hopefully they can distract Mictlan from potentially using those troops to attack me. Although frankly, attacking me while they're already involved in a war, and I'm about to wrap up half of my war, probably wouldn't be a great idea. I would think that would be a silly decision. I wouldn't probably do it myself. I would take these troops and try to go take out the fort in Morn. And then possibly assault Bandar Log itself if I could. And yeah, that kind of looks like what they're doing, because look at this. Mictlan's got Eagle Warriors right up here in Toledo, next to Bandar Log and the Feral Woods. So, I don't know. Bandar Log might not be in very good shape. We'll see. I'm not... Honestly, between Meme Bless Birds and Assassin Cancer, Pangea, and Stis, I am not sure who I want to win. Either of those teams are going to be awful. Awful to fight in the late game. My power is actually quite front-loaded. Now, Ulm's power is a little bit back-loaded, so we should be able to accomplish great things at any phase of the game. But I don't think we have quite the terror of the Assassin team or the Bird team. Well, the Bird team I can probably match mano a mano, because my Anakites will still kill their weight in birds. But, we'll have to see how it goes. So, thanks for watching. I will see you all in turn 22, where hopefully we will finally finish off Vanheim, and then we'll begin to push our troops harder into Aryu's territory to wipe them out, which should be a slightly quicker process, just because, if nothing else, this gang is just going to bull through pretty much anything in its way. Like, they're gonna have trouble stopping this. Copious quantities of Swarm might do it, but you have to cast really a lot of Swarm. because Anakites will murder bugs with a quickness. Especially quickness Anakites. Ha, jokes. So, I'll see you next time. Take care. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is turn 22 of Disciples of YouTube. You may notice the timer has been kicked up. We're having a little bit of trouble getting people to do their turns in time, so we just pushed the timer up a little while. Hey, it's getting into summer. People are getting antsy with being stuck inside playing Dominions all the time. I can't think of why. There's nothing I would rather be doing. So, we cast Dark Knowledge. Ooh, we found a Flaming Tomb. I love Flaming Tombs. Search for magic sites, didn't find anything. Battle in the Fortress of Vanheim. Let's see if they actually had anything left. I don't think they did. No, they had literally nothing left. Just province defense. So, here come the zoomies. Committing murder with giant swords. I think, you know what would be hilarious? 48 fatigue. Okay, he's not quite gonna fall asleep. And there we go. Vanheim is ours. A sneaking enemy was discovered. We killed a Vanheimish scout. And we finished the giant palisades. Unexpected events. A cult has emerged in the wake of the recent plague. Disease is a blessing for only... Okay, so I have to build a temple in Jahira. Or send priests. Okay. Tesiphon found some fire gems, and Bogaton lost some province defense. Well, that's, you know... In Dwoana, Ulm rolled over some province defense. And overall, things are going pretty well. We've hit enchantment level 4. Okay, so we've got our palisades there. So we found a flaming tomb, but not a well of pestilence. Okay, that's fair. I would really like to claim the throne of the First Age. Now, Pinchas should go move over there to search for sites. Zoriel should go over here. We should get this scout moving. Ah, Wilberpost! Wilberpost has returned to us. Back from the dead. Twice as feisty. What a champion. In Vokan, we are still recruiting units and mages. Or mages, as the case may be. Okay, so he didn't attack me. The visible portion of that army has moved back, which is fair. It looks like I lost in Gold Mountains, so let's see what happened there. Alright, he had his 3 Sea Lords. Man, those Sea Lords are working overtime. Some Pegasus Riders and a whole bunch of province defense. I'm imagining that what happened is he sniped out my, he managed to get Enosh, which is a little bit frustrating. Let's see how much damage we did. Okay, so they're in. There's Enosh. They're all killing. Okay, here come the Shehi Lords. Pony the Tall is about to go down. Enosh is still alive. Okay, we killed Pony the Tall. Enosh is getting singled out a little bit. This guy is... He's living life. Okay, we got 2. Can we get 3? Can we get 3? Yep, we got 3. So how do we lose this? We're getting into the slingers now. Enosh has taken a few little hits, but oh, that's how. Is it? Did the Pegasi get me? Oh, he routed. He failed. He passed out and failed a morale check. That's what happened. He passed out and his berserker ended and he failed a morale check. Oh, that's very frustrating. Okay. Okay. Well, okay, so I lost an Adon, but I killed 3 She Lords, so that was still a worthwhile trade. Even though I lost the battle, I lost 1 mage and killed 3 mages of significantly higher cost. Now, this was a slow to recruit capital only mage, so losing him is a bit of an issue, but still worthwhile. This was 290 gold and 2 capital turns. These guys were over 700 gold and 3 fort turns. Plus I killed 9 Sacreds and a couple of Pexus Riders. It's worthwhile, it's just irritating. Very irritating. Okay. Ulm is pushing in pretty hard, so now I have Ring of Dwarven Gold. Jadros, why do you have that? What? That's the ring that, that's the ring that Wilbur Post drops when he dies. It's the ring that the Svartalf Mastersmith has. But why do you have it? That has to be a bug. He hasn't killed anybody. He hasn't picked that up from anywhere. That's crazy. Why is that? I'm so confused. Move around to site search here. Okay then. Great. That's fantastic. Let's start recruiting mages, and I have a decent amounts of resources here. Not all that decent. Start getting some Bashanites out for bashing purposes. Tevel. Tevel is going to be less vulnerable to the sorts of shenanigans that have been happening to me. So we'll send him in with his rolling deep with his Anakite posse. Keep pumping out Anakites here. Get another Zimity Zamity Zoomzamite. Oh, I need more priests. I just need more priests. Adons are nice and all, but priests are very important. Commander Vano, why don't you go back there? And we've got slaves scattered from hell to breakfast. They are so cowardly. Okay, so that was alright. It wasn't great. It wasn't as good as I had hoped, but it was alright. I was killed by lack of reinvigoration. So, knowing that, I cannot yet forge reinvigoration items, which is what I need. So, Pinchas should just move. I am going to talk to Ulm and ask for some Girdles of Might to help with that problem, because, like I said, the issue was just Adons have 6 encumbrance, and they have quickness, so they fatigue themselves out, and then they have a chance to fail morale checks. Because their morale actually is not notably high for what they are. I mean, it's high compared to most troops, but like, they have lower morale than Ahiman Anakites they lead because of the squad morale bonus, which is always interesting. But in any case, Tevel is going to lead on the next assault, and I think he'll do fine. I still don't know why that Ring of Dwarven Gold is there, but I'll figure it out. And these 2 Anakites need to be picked up, so Zevadiah, go pick them up. Then I need a temple in, what was it, Chira that had death, I think? Yeah, screw Chira. I'm not going to bother building a temple there. Why would I? I will bother to build a temple in Vanheim, though, as soon as I have a little bit of cash for it. So actually, Zevadiah, stay here. Jadros, go pick those guys up. Stop recruiting troops for a moment, because I do want to build a temple. Build a temple. That will let me recruit priests up here if I want to do that, and it will also, more importantly, start spreading my dominion up this way, which I do kind of want to do. Actually, do I want to do that? I do want to do that, just because it hurts income, yes, but it gives me resources, and I need resources in order to produce things. Like up here, my production is currently being sharply limited by lack of resources. Because Bashanites cost freaking 33 resources each. And even Gileadites are 29. And Gileadite archers are a lot more than that. having some great bows wouldn't be terrible. The problem with Gileadite archers is just that you can't mass them, and the important factor when it comes to ranged units is having tons. So, recruiting a bunch of Gileadite archers, like they recruit so slowly because they cost so many resources, a proper archer army has about a couple hundred archers upward. A Gileadite archer army of the same resource cost has, like, 40 or 50. Same resource cost, even less. Same gold cost, it's about 40 compared to 200. Resource cost, it's more like 30 compared to 200. And that's just unsustainable. Like, if I'm recruiting archers, I am going to recruit bog standard independent archers. Yes, they do half the damage, and they have 15 less range. But you can throw flaming arrows on them, and they work basically almost as well. I mean, the higher damage is useful against high protection targets and to kill things in one hit. The issue is just actually hitting things in order to kill them. I don't know. I haven't used Gileadite archers all that much. And Ashdod doesn't have air magic, so I can't wind guide them. But yeah, let's just get some standard Gileadites for now. Okay, so gem income, pretty garbage, except for earth gems. I have quite a few earth gems, which is nice. I also have a decent air gem income, because I've taken Valhalla, which is, honestly, a little weird. But the high earth gem income is fantastic. I love it. In terms of ritual spells, I can't really do much at the moment, so we're just going to keep researching with good old Mr. Ed. And we do need to either go up construction or start commissioning more items from Ulm. I do have some fire, so I can potentially use fire gems for things. The other thing I need to do, actually, is upgrade this fort. Because 100 wall integrity will not do. 3 turns, you have 8 hit points. Yeah, you have several turns to live. We'll wait 1 turn, next turn we'll start upgrading that. Or should we start upgrading it right now? I feel like I should start upgrading it right now. Cancel that guy, because we're not actually doing anything with him just yet. Build a oh, I'm 6 gold short. Alright, it is infrastructure building turn. We're not really recruiting much except mages, but at least I can afford to recruit mages everywhere. Research-wise, turn 22, 183 research points per month. We are closing in. We're getting better. We're still not good, but we're getting better. Like I've said before, my goal is to have about 15 RP per turn, and then higher as the game goes along. So at this point, I would like to have about 300 to 400 research points, ideally, if not more. This is bad research, but it's not unusably bad research. It's still okay research. What I do need to do is, at some point here, I need to get into alteration and evocation. Well, we'll stick with enchantment for now, and then probably, honestly, we'll hit Conjuration 5. Grab some Evo at some point in there. Evocation 5 for Shadow Blast would be a really, really good use of Zamzamites. So that will come sometime soon. These slaves will just stand around until they are murdered. That's fine. We're going to get snapped back a little bit here, albeit not very hard, since we did kill all 3 of the mages they sent out to try and stop us. So, I think overall things are still going pretty well. We'll be invading there. We'll pick up that guy. Zevadiah will move forward to grab him, and then we will re-invade up here. Because this little raiding party can still function. The important thing is just we have to keep Zevadiah from being shanked. As soon as we hit Enchantment 5, we can also start sending in mage support. Zamzamites are very, very good Skella spammers. Some Emites are decent Skella spammers. And it's possible, if we get the right randoms, we could start building a little bit of a communion. But we've only gotten 1 astral random so far. What spells can you cast? None. What items can you forge? Also pretty much none, because I haven't researched construction at all. That's fine. So, that's going to be the turn. I'll see you all on turn 23. I believe Wilbur Post is coming down here to claim the throne of the First Age, which would be fantastic. Lower my research penalty just a little bit. Because the 3-point research penalty is harsh, not gonna lie, and it would also give me increased magic resistance, which is always nice. So, hopefully, that will be happening in 1, 2, 3 turns or so. So, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in turn 23.